Discipline is the bridge between the vision in your mind and the fortune in your hands. Without it, dreams remain vapor, castles remain clouds, and fortunes remain fantasies. With it, the impossible bends, the improbable yields, and the invisible becomes inevitable. Discipline is the hammer that strikes the anvil of your character, shaping you into the kind of person who does not wait for fortune but commands it. And make no mistake, it is not glamorous. Discipline is not the roar of the crowd. It is the silence of the morning when the world still sleeps and you rise to put in the work. It is not the applause at the finish line. It is the lonely repetition of unseen effort, day after day, brick after brick, while no one notices and no one cares. But discipline is the one currency that fortune respects. Fortune does not respond to wishful thinking, it bows to consistency. Think of Benjamin Franklin. Before he became a statesman, a writer, an inventor, and one of the architects of a nation, he was a printer's apprentice, waking before dawn, studying by candlelight, disciplining himself with 13 virtues he carried like commandments. He understood that the external wealth of life was built on the internal wealth of character. His fortune was not luck. It was structure, routine, mastery over himself before mastery over circumstance. Or consider the discipline of athletes, the men and women who transform their bodies into machines. Muhammad Ali declared, "I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion." Ali didn't build his fortune in the ring. He built it in the discipline of every grueling morning, every burning muscle, every drop of sweat shed in silence. So ask yourself, are you willing to suffer now to live later? Are you willing to embrace the silence, the routine, the grind that feels thankless but lays the foundation of greatness? Because here is the truth. Success is rented, and rent is due every day. Discipline is the rent collector, knocking at your door each morning, demanding payment in sweat, in sacrifice, in effort. And those who pay it daily, relentlessly, without complaint, those are the ones fortune crowns. Understand this. Your habits are the scaffolding of your destiny. What you do repeatedly, you become permanently. If your habits are weak, your future will be fragile. If your habits are strong, your fortune will be unshakable. Every day is a brick. Every choice is a stroke of the hammer. Every habit is a nail. You are either building a fortress that will stand the storms of life or a shack that collapses at the first wind. Discipline is the architect. And when you master discipline, you no longer need to chase fortune. You become a magnet for it, because the world recognizes the unmistakable aura of a disciplined soul. It cannot be faked, it cannot be imitated, it cannot be ignored. Tell me, would you like me to carry this flow straight into resilience and how discipline forges unbreakable strength, or keep expanding on daily action as the essence of building yourself? Resilience is born in the furnace of discipline. Every time you keep going when it would be easier to quit, you are weaving steel into your spirit. Every time you rise after a failure, you are hammering resilience into your foundation. And make no mistake, life will test you. It will bend you, break you, and throw you into storms so violent you will wonder if the sun will ever shine again. But resilience whispers, stand back up. Resilience roars, you are not finished yet. Resilience declares, this storm is not the end of you, it is the making of you. Look at Abraham Lincoln, defeat after defeat, failed businesses, lost elections, personal tragedies, breakdowns of the mind and spirit. Yet he rose again, not once, not twice, but relentlessly, until history itself bowed to his resilience and etched his name into eternity. His fortune was not the presidency. His fortune was the indestructible soul that refused to surrender. Or consider Walt Disney, fired from a newspaper for lacking creativity, bankrupt, rejected hundreds of times, but he held onto the vision that only resilience could protect. Today, his name is synonymous with imagination and empire. Without resilience, his ideas would have died in the graveyard of forgotten dreams. Resilience is the shield that guards your vision from the arrows of doubt, from the spears of criticism, from the storms of failure. It does not prevent the battle, but it ensures you endure it. And that endurance, that refusal to die, is the signature of greatness. Hear what most people never realize. Life is not testing your dream, it is testing you. It is asking, how badly do you want it? It is asking, can you take the blows without collapsing? It is asking, are you worthy of the fortune you seek? And resilience is your answer. Resilience is the proof that you are worthy, that you are unbreakable, that no matter what happens to you, nothing will defeat what is within you. So remember this, your fortune will not come because life spared you pain. It will come because you were resilient enough to transform pain into power. And when you understand that, failure loses its sting. Setbacks lose their grip. The world no longer frightens you because you have become untouchable. The storms can rage, the winds can howl, the ground can shake, but you remain. Because resilience is not about avoiding the fall. It is about rising faster than you fell. Would you like me to keep weaving this energy into adaptability, the ability to bend without breaking, or push further into the raw fire of resilience itself? Adaptability is resilience in motion. It is the art of bending without breaking, of shifting without losing your center, of dancing with change instead of fighting it. The world belongs not to the strongest nor the smartest alone, but to those who can adapt the fastest, those who can see the winds shifting and adjust their sails before the storm consumes them. Think of Henry Ford. The automobile was not his invention, but his adaptability to a new world, his vision to make cars affordable for the common man, changed history. While others clung to old models of business, Ford adapted, innovated, and streamlined. He saw what others ignored, that fortune favors those who adjust to the rhythm of change instead of clinging to the past. Or Thomas Edison, 10,000 failures in search of a filament that would burn. Did he cling to each failed attempt? No, he adapted. He shifted. He learned what didn't work and turned it into knowledge that propelled him closer to what would. His adaptability made him unstoppable because failure could not corner a man who could always change his approach. And here is the truth that shakes most people to their core: life will not bend to you, it will not bow to your preferences, the economy will shift, technology will evolve, markets will collapse, opportunities will vanish, relationships will change, and in those moments the rigid break, the stubborn crumble, but the adaptable, they rise higher. Adaptability is not weakness, it is not compromise, it is strategy. The oak tree that refuses to bend in the hurricane is ripped from its roots, but the reed that sways survives. And survival is the soil in which fortunes grow. The reason so many remain trapped in mediocrity is because they are prisoners of their old ways. They cling to outdated beliefs, outdated habits, outdated methods, while the world moves on without them. Fortune does not wait for the man stuck in yesterday. It rewards the one who evolves today for the demands of tomorrow. Understand this: adaptability is not about changing your vision, it is about changing your methods. Your purpose is the mountain, unshakable, immovable. But your path may twist, may curve, may even lead through valleys you did not expect. The adaptable soul keeps moving forward, no matter how the terrain changes. Fortune whispers to the adaptable, you will not always control the winds, but you can always adjust your sails. You cannot stop the tide, but you can learn to ride its waves. You cannot freeze time, but you can grow in harmony with it. This is why every great fortune begins not with stubbornness, but with flexibility. Every empire is built not by refusing change, but by mastering it. Every destiny is forged not by clinging to the old, but by embracing the new and bending it to one's will. And when you master adaptability, you become untouchable. Because no setback can corner you, no obstacle can cage you, no storm can drown you. You will always find a way, create a way, or become the way. Tell me, shall I carry this fire into the next truth? How learning transforms adaptability into power, or deepen this flow of bending with the winds of destiny.